Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to a Soberdelic James Addiction Recovery live stream where we talk about addiction recovery and everything in between. Today at 4 p.m. and every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, a scary story about hideous 4 horsemen of chronic alcoholism. What are they? Well, let's read. Go ahead and pour in, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like. I also have a membership. Check it out in the chat box and the description. Today we're going to dip into the book of Alcoholics Anonymous, chapter 11, A Vision for You. Let me skip right to the part in the title first, and then while you guys are joining, I'll read some more. What's up, John Dallas? Hey, how's it going? The less people tolerated us, the more we withdrew from society and from life itself. As we became subjects of King Alcohol, shivering denizens of his mad realm, the chilling vapor that is loneliness settled down. It thickened, becoming ever blacker. Some of us sought out sordid places, hoping to find understanding, companionship, and approval. Momentarily we did. Then would come oblivion and the awful awakening to face the hideous 4 horsemen. Terror, bewilderment, frustration, and despair. Unhappy drinkers who read this page will understand. This is one of my favorite parts of the big book. Big books. Whoever wrote this shit, I mean, come on. It's a bunch of alcoholics wrote this shit. All right, let's read from the top, A Vision from You, chapter 11, from the big book, boo. How you doing, John Dallas? Don't be afraid to chat. Super chat if you feel so inclined. I don't know if I'm gonna do this YouTube thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, right, let's do this, let's go. A Vision for You. For most normal folks, drinking means conviviality, companionship, and colorful imagination. It means release from care, boredom, and worry. You know what I'm saying, John Dallas? It is a joyous intimacy with friends and the feeling that life is good, but not so with us that these last days of heavy drinking. But not so with us in those last days of heavy drinking. Ain't that the truth? The old pleasures were gone. They were but memories. They were but memories. Know what I'm saying? Oh, Island Lake on the scene. What's up, Island Lake? Thank you for the tip. Nice. God could and would if he were sought. Yo, that's like the story of my life, starting here in my 5th decade of planet Earth and living. Let's read on. The old pleasures were gone. They were but memories. They were but memories. The old pleasures were but memories. Never could we recapture the great moments of the past. There was an instant yearning to enjoy life as we once did, and a heartbreaking obsession that some new miracle of control would enable us to do it. There was always one more attempt and one more failure. This is the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Get it if you don't have it. And if you don't have any money to get one, go to an AA meeting and just be like, I'm an alcoholic that wants to quit drinking. And you'll probably get man. You ever just resent yourself for not working hard enough? Let's read on. Anyway, the 4 horsemen of chronic alcoholism. The 4 hideous horsemen is their terror, bewilderment, frustration, and despair. Terror, bewilderment, frustration, and despair. You may know that there's 3 stages of alcoholism. The last one is a beast and involves death. Also, it involves terror, bewilderment, frustration, and despair. I mean, come on. That shit's scary, y'all. Let's move this over here. Little Nikki, evening, Little Nikki. Little Nikki, do you want me to do a Red Dead Redemption stream again? Because, I don't know what got in me today, the fire. But I'm about to unload on this channel. And don't be afraid. It's metaphorical unload. So if you'd like to know about the rest of the Red Dead, I gotta order it again because I got a PS5 again, or not again, for once. The PlayStation 5, and of course I talked myself into buying it because I gotta own every PlayStation. I don't own all of them. Currently, I have owned the first PlayStation through the PS5, and I wasn't buying it for $1,100 or whatever it was up until a couple months ago. All right, man. All right. Now and then a serious drinker being dry at the moment says, I don't miss it at all. I feel better, actually. Works better, having a better time. As ex-problem drinkers, we smile at such a sally. Now, the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous was written in like the 30s or 40s. We know our friend is like a boy whistling in the dark to keep up his spirits. He fools himself. Inwardly, he would give anything to take half a dozen drinks and get away with them. He will presently try the old game again, for he isn't happy about his sobriety. I don't know why I'm reading like this. I'm in a jolly good mood. What up, Lorena Cornella? Woman? Where you been? Island Big Book app for free. Island is representing Island Lake Jewelry and Loan. Island Lake Jewelry and Loan. Man, I'm gonna hunt you down. You keep treating this channel so well. Give you a t-shirt with no sleeves on it. I got it in my head I was gonna get like 1,000 t-shirts so I could just change it up every day. And that's exactly what I did. The Lord Jesus Christ will save us all from Mr. Devil Alcohol. Johnson! What's up, Johnson? Yes. The God of your understanding, be it Jesus H. Christ or Uncle Jaws, the God of your understanding will save you from yourself. That's what he's doing with me. You may notice I'm in a more jovial mood than normal. Every day is better than the last. So today I have my red poker chip for 90 days sober. Today's like 96, I don't know. You may know from watching this channel that I don't really think time is the biggest, it's not the biggest priority. If time made you happy, joyous and free, then I wouldn't be back in AA. Yeah, I'm a chipper because I got my red chip and I got like 3 of them. I don't know, I got it in my head that I was, one of my sponsors of the past 6 sponsors over the past decade or so, enlightened me that, you show a few groups, a few AA groups that you have collected 90 days. That'll enable you to be approached by potential sponsors, to be approached by other people in early sobriety. It'll also it basically just lets your crew know, and your crew is every alcoholic in recovery in the rooms of AA around the world. It basically lets them know that, where you're at, what you need, and they can get what they need. Maybe somebody's in the meeting that wants to know how to get 90 days of sobriety. It's said that you If you got 5 minutes of sobriety, give away 2. I'm gonna keep the rest though. All right. Yo. So, little Nicky, I got the PS5 to do those streams. I got it set up right here. I got the TV set up and I figured it out on OBS and everything. And I want to do these gaming streams because look, I don't know, I kind of always envisioned playing video games for a living. But it's a lot of work, man, and I don't have an attention span. It's a lot of work, man, and I ain't got an attention span. Jesus has asked for more cowbell, baby. This hymn needs more cowbell. I got a prescription, and this hymn needs more cowbell. Yo, that game is amazing. You ever buy things to get yourself to do something? Well, I told myself I was going to start streaming the video games on here. The video game. And I bought GTA 5. It's like $70. And I bought some other ones. Cracked my glasses today, and so I had to put on my old, that's not a glare, that's like paint rub off. Some ghetto. Indie games, but that one is cool. Yeah, Red Dead. We had the whole, for those of you who don't know, I have a Soberdelic Games playlist on here. I'm just trying to put out content, see what works. I enjoy the streams for helping people around the world and getting friends like Lil Nicky Johnson and Lorena Cornella. Are you still out there? And Island Lake Jewelry, whom Dave or Dan, I think your name is. But I gotta find a way to generate revenue, or I just can't sit around and do this every day at 4 o'clock. So I have a Twitch account, same name, Soberdelic James. I should put that down there. I wonder if fear is behind me not. Fear, anger, hate, suffering. The 4 hideous horsemen of the apocalypse. Wait a second, let me see if I can. That might be right. Terror, bewilderment. Oh, wait. Frustration. Despair. So fear is terror. Wait. Bewilderment. Oh wait, yeah. Frustration is anger. Hate. That could be bewilderment, I guess. And suffering could be despair. Well, God dang. Well, God dang, I didn't even know. But here's the thing, though. It's like people ask what I do for a living, and you know what I mean. And sometimes it's embarrassing to say I'm a YouTuber, but I'm not really a YouTuber. You know what I mean? I'm like halfway in between. I just do all the stuff on YouTube that makes no money. Actually, that's right. I'm a mess. I hope you get whatever you need from this channel, for real. You or a loved one suffering with addiction, or if you're a mess, you know, just know that I am too. A total guy on the internet. I do say that, little Nick. That is what I am. Basically, you know what I do. I sell my body on the street for coins. I sell my ASMR body on the street for coins. Yo, little Nicky, I've been asking myself that for a minute. Why does it matter what people think? You know, I think it's because of my ego. I think it's because of my ego, yo. My ego convinced me of that a long time ago. What people think of you is important. You have to impress everyone. That's how my ego talks. Hey, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? So, step 3, I've been going at this live stream thing hard this past week. So, we got a live stream every day at 4 this past week. I don't know how much I can sustain that, but how much longer I can sustain every day at 4. However, we do have steps 1 through 4 on the record, and I may or may not be making a soliloquy of videos out of it. You know, the kind of shh. Quiet, little Nikki, it's just you and me. My only fan and me. Oof. It's been sexual bars. I don't give a fucking fuck what people think anymore. How'd you get there, money? I'm out there trying to read people's brains. Nah, I'm not that bad anymore. Butt memories, exactly. Yes, they were butt memories. The old pleasures were gone. They were butt memories. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all, but I'm doing it as hard as I can. Can I just tell you that? So, terror, bewilderment, frustration, and despair. Basically, that's a tape. You ever heard of playing the tape through? Well, that's the end of every tape that involves me drinking and using drugs. Play tape through. Play tape through, play tape through, play tape through. Actually, I've made, to be honest, this channel has gotten like 57 more views than the last 28 days. 57% more views than the last 28 days because I've been streaming. So I guess I can't beat myself up, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to AA, it's my conduit for recovery. I highly suggest it, but you should, suggest it to your damn self. It's a practice. It's a program of attraction, not promotion. So instead of promoting it, I'll just give you tidbits of what it's all about, and you can choose whether you want to go or not. But I suggest it, and I damn well recommend, and I order you to go. You can go either way. You can go to a bar or you can go to AA. You know, I do care, but I cannot let it affect my sobriety, and I can't really tell you how to do yours. However, I will tell you this. A guy in the meeting in this morning, and it's anonymous, so don't be digging in my pockets, about who, what, when, where, how. I just want to tell you what he said, and I'm trying to stall because I can't remember what I was setting up for. Okay. What did he say? Damn it. I wish I could rewind to see what I was talking about so it would help me remember what I was gonna tell you. But let's move on. There's Trippy Seeds. Trippy Seeds, money. It's good to see all of y'all. Lil Nikki, you're like my UK secretary with a pencil skirt and nylon stockings. Just kidding. I'm on NoFap currently. Who knows what NoFap means? Don't Google it. I'm just kidding. NoFap is no sexual activity for 90 days. Holy shit, you said. Probably. But Dean had it right. Porn is twisted. But a lot of things happen, right, money? A lot of things happen when you discipline yourself like that. My life has changed because of it before. I think you get more energy, not just physical energy, but also emotional energy, sexual energy is definite, brain power energy, all kinds of energy. I want that energy. Wouldn't you just have lots of wet dreams if no fat? Well, not if you're 43 years old and on Prozac. Sometimes I wonder if I fucking do my fourth step with you guys. All of my fucking... Basically, all of my character defects are recorded in 5 years of live streams and videos. Because I said, fuck it. When I made this channel, that was when I had achieved fuck what people think. And it's on my arm, fuck what people think. Fuck what they think. You know what I mean? I should have put it on my forehead. I should have put that on my forehead backwards so I could see it in the mirror, but I have achieved it. And man, is it awesome when that happens. But it's hard to sustain. How can you sustain it? Living in the moment, being, well, if you get humiliated by alcohol, by one of your plans that has gone wrong, like a girl, alcohol, benders, you know what I mean? You get humiliated. So, I don't know. I was humble. Either way, whether you get humiliated or you choose to be humble, you're humble finally, and that saves you. When your ego isn't fucking with you anymore, when it's so weak, the right thing wins. Because I think God and ego are total polar opposites. I think ego is opposite of God. So doing the next right thing for me is God. Connection is God. I'm starting to realize you start to feel happy, joyous, and free with connection and a clean conscience. What is the most comfortable pillow? A clean conscience. So you start to get happy, joyous, and free because you're doing the next right thing, and you start attracting all kinds of next right things, people, places, and things into your house. Yeah, maybe possibly into your house. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you guys know way too much of my business, but it's a good thing nobody pays attention. It's a good thing nobody pays attention to anybody but themselves. No, I know that because I don't fucking pay attention to a lot of people out there. Do you know why I think I forget names half the time? I'm getting better at it, but it's taken years of practice. That's because while I'm shaking your hand, dude, all kinds of shit's going through my brain while you're telling me your name. Like, oh my God, you know, this guy has beautiful features, or this girl could rock my world. And then before you know it, your name is coming past and I don't know it. So I've literally gone, and that's another thing I've noticed with God in my life and with my ego shrinking like a little dinkling. My ego is shrinking. It's being deflated. And I love it. Because God's in the house, Mo. You know what I'm saying? God. So my ego is standing up against God. God showed me my ego as soon as I gave my will to him. Let me just break it down. Step 3 is handing your will over to the care of God as you understand him, your will and your life. So I was so sick of my life, and I was so sick of what my will, the situations my will was getting me into, my thinking, that I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna take AA's suggestions, and then and one of them is do the next right thing. That's how I talk to God. We all know the next right thing. I was gonna take a nap. I got back from this meeting. I got back from having some tacos with some good people that I didn't have in my life when I was just all ego strung and shit. So like, you get God in your life, and I don't mean, this is so hard to explain to people. Like yesterday we were talking about how atheists get the program of AA. Bill W., the founder of Alcoholics Anonymous in 1930s and 40s, was an atheist. Bill W., the founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, was an atheist. Just let that sink in. I wish I told, what was his guy? Faith over fear. I like that, Island. What was that guy yesterday talking about, running with the devil? He wasn't talking about that. He was talking about, how can an atheist possibly, you know what an atheist is? If he thinks people that believe in God are stupid, then, and I'm not saying he does, he's a perfectly good gentleman, that man, probably. My sponsor was an atheist. I was an agnostic, and Bill W., one of the co-founders of AA, there's two, Dr. Bob and Bill W., was an atheist. I wish I told him that. How come I didn't say that? Running with the devil. Devil, how is your screen name is all cool looking? What's up with that, man? Yo, drop a super chat, devil. Hey, hey, the devil's in the house. The devil is in the house, and I ain't even scared. Because I got God in my house. If you have faith, I respect that totally, Little Nicky said. Please respect me who does not think there is a God. Little Nicky, I didn't know that about you. You're cut off. I don't know you. I'm disowning you. I'm just kidding. I told you yesterday I was agnostic. I don't even know, you know what I mean? Who knows? I believe I won't know what God is. Maybe until I die. I said maybe, because who the hell knows? You know what I mean? Nikki, I'm glad. I'm such a good actor. I'm glad that you knew I was joking. Oh, man. There's 21 of y'all. Let's hit that like button and get this shot rocketed into the fourth dimension of... what was that quote? Rocketed into the fourth dimension of... existence? Now I forgot it. Rocketed into you. If you will be amazed before you are halfway through, you will be rocketed into a fourth dimension of skimbly bimbers. Isn't that it? Oh yeah. So smash the like button. So today I'm an atheist. Tomorrow I'm Christian. Word. Yo. You know why I got God in my life? Because AA showed me God. Alcoholics Anonymous showed me God. That's my word. If you get desperate, like I got desperate in this last bender, hey, isolation is the devil. Your addiction is the devil. The ism at the end of alcoholism is the devil. Ego is the devil. Fear, anger, hate, suffering, devil. You make these connections in AA. You turn your will over to the care of, something that you can even moderately understand. You know what I mean? A guy, yeah, I remember what I was going to say. I heard in a meeting today, I didn't believe in God when I came into these rooms of AA. But my sponsor said, all you need to know is there is a God and you ain't it. And he said that did me just fine. And this guy was picking up 20 years sober and sane. And I could have sworn I saw him laugh and smile like he was enjoying life. Yeah, sure, he still had fear, but he was healthy. Anger, hate, suffering, I'm sure it was all there. But another guy said, pain is inevitable, suffering, misery is optional. Let me let my dogs out. I'll be back. Here you go. This connection we make on here every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is God. Puppy power, Lil Nicky. So you're still around. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, Lil Nicky. And you're my little secretary. Hey, for real, my mind is coming back together. With God, I am becoming myself again. And you know what? Sometimes that's my ego. It embarrasses my ego. Being myself sometimes embarrasses my ego. Being myself sometimes inflates my ego. But either way, my ego's not in charge anymore. So, that being said, the power that's coming from ego not driving. Oh yeah, I heard the same guy say he didn't know that ego also brought you down. You can feel with an oversized ego, and I think we were talking about this one of these past few live streams. It doesn't just say you are the bomb. It doesn't just say you are awesome in so many good ways. It also gives examples of how you suck ass and how you'll never be that and you'll never be enough. That's your ego. So when you get rid of your ego, you're not getting rid of anything powerful. I mean, anything beneficial. And it's not like you're getting rid of it. I still have to learn about this, but my sponsor said you're not going to murder your ego, because I wanted to choke his ass out. But that was just my ego talking. That's how slick the ego is. My ego told me I have to dominate the ego. But my sponsor, who's been doing this for more than, a decade, is like, you don't kill your ego. Ego is God. I don't know if he said it's God-given, but something told me over these past, couple weeks, months now of doing this sobriety recovery thing, this AA thing, something told me that the ego is God-given, just like everything else. Everything is God-given. And you can use it or abuse it. And we being addicts, we abuse it, don't we? Hey, we hit that 30-minute mark. Hey, if you got them, spill them. I'm talking about the beans. If you got something you want to say before we click off for the day, I do these streams at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but and I'm trying to keep them between 30 minutes and an hour. You're talking to my guy all wrong. If you do it again, I'll stab you in the eye with a soldering iron. Cowbell. If no one's told you they love you, I love you. If no one's told you they love you today, I love you. And I'll tell you that to your face, Internet. Hey, 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are hideous when in chronic alcoholism. They end with terror, bewilderment, frustration, and despair. It's horrifying. I love y'all for being here. And, I'm on the fence about how to make money and help people at the same time. I really am, because AA helps me, and I only trust it because it doesn't want anything from me. It doesn't want any money. It doesn't want my body. It doesn't want me to do its fucking lawn and landscaping. You know what I mean? Like, humans always seem to want something from you, not AA humans. We practice principles before personality. That's honesty, humility, compassion, shit like that. So I don't know how to do this channel really. That's why that's what keeps, professional mode, little Nicky. What do you mean? Well, let me go think about it. Let me go do a blueprint or a plan. And maybe I'll do I'm Soberdelic James on Twitch. Lil Nicky, I don't know if you have Twitch, but I'd love to see you there. That might be a way. Hey, Miguel, how are you doing? This is crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's nuts. how we know each other. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've met up with a couple of y'all. One guy came to my hometown, or not my hometown. He came to the town I currently live in, which is Big Rock, Montana. And he said, I'm coming from Ohio or something. And he saw me in a meeting and he's like, are you sober, James? And I'm like, well, I'm sober-delic, James, now. Ever since the mushrooms taught me about my ego. That was God's mushrooms taught me about my ego. And that was a minute ago. And then God, totally sober this time through the steps. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Tony. That's what I'm doing it for. A big help. Thank you for saying that. Miguel, Lil Nicky. Devil, I am everywhere. And you wouldn't even know. I forget what you're referring to. Are you the devil? Hey, I was just watching Legend last night. Go easy on me, man. That guy with the horns, that shit haunt my dreams. Miguel Rodriguez, my ego is not my amigo. You damn straight. Yo, remember, hey, I'm gonna make that one of these streams. My ego, not my amigo. It's all gonna fall in place, Nail in your coffin. Oh, it's good to see you too, Nailin. Isn't that such a creative name? For so long I was calling you, I just thought that was your name. I called you European for a while. But really it's Nail in your coffin. That's a badass name. But I always picture you as like a bad bitch. Just a very sexually attractive female. Okay, now let me go. I'm gonna get on with my 90 days of no masturbation and no sexual activity, no porn. I don't think I'll go back to porn. I've been reading articles on porn, man. When you don't watch porn, you read, apparently. On porn. No, that's not 100% accurate. But I did read an article on porn, and it fucks you up. It's like a slot machine. It's a slut machine for slot machines. Well, you'll always be that to me. Nail in your coffin. And Little Nicky. And Miguel. My ego's not my amigo. I gotta go. Tomorrow I'll be back though. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Hit the wind chimes to get notifications. No, the bells. Throw a like up while you're at it. And even maybe join as a member. Because I was doing the math. It's like $3 for a membership to this channel and you get these corny little badges. But if I get off my, if I master my ADHD is really what it comes down to, I'll be able to start creating tiers. I mean, the reason I don't offer tiers for the memberships is like half the shit I don't even picture you guys wanting. Like, early access to videos, I don't know. The bottom line, whatever. Terror, bewilderment, frustration, and despair. The 4 hideous horsemen of chronic alcoholism. That's what you're facing if you go back, people. I guess that was my point. Dean, what up, and later. Everybody later. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, keep it clean, keep it real, keep doing the damn thing. All right, peace.